Welcome to Grilling with the Guru, guys. It's pork chops.
Two ways.
Grilling with the Guru starts.
Right now. Welcome back to the show, guys. Kurt, we got some loving on the pig.
It's grilling season, and it is time for pork. Woo! Thick. Look at those center cut. That's a pork porterhouse right there, baby.
Man, yeah, T-bone.
So we're gonna stuff them two ways.
Two ways. We got some blue cheese.
Yes,
And what else?
we have fresh, what we call green sauce,
Green sausage.
and we're gonna have some onions, bell pepper, garlic going there, some beautiful tasso. What's the jalapenos for?
Jalapeno poppers, bruh.
Little different than what you used to. Everybody loves jalapeno poppers. We're gonna twist it a little
I
bit.
haven't met one person all the times I've cooked jalapeno poppers that
Yeah.
said, no thank you.
Yeah.
I think everybody loves them.
They say, please, thank you.
Yeah, so,
that's
but
right.
what we're gonna do different?
We're gonna spike the cream cheese with some
Honey,
honey.
Yes.
And then we're gonna take these tomatoes and I'm gonna show you all a
Roma.
dish I used to make when I cooked back in restaurants called Provençal tomatoes. Great for the grill, delicious, real fresh, real summer.
But you told me specifically Roma tomatoes.
Roma tomatoes.
Yeah, it has to be Roma.
Doesn't have to be Roma, they just work better.
But you
because
like
of
'em.
their size. I like them.
And we're going with that.
That's what we're
'Cause
gonna
you know
do.
what you're talking about.
Okay.
All right, so you ready to throw it to break and we're gonna come back and we're
That's
gonna
right.
get busy.
Guys, when y'all come back, we're gonna start, we're stuffing pork chops, we're showing y'all jalapeno poppers. Oh, it's gonna be good.
Oh, satsibo.
Welcome back to Grilling with the Guru, guys. I'm Kurt.
Key.
That's the last time they told us.
Yeah.
We stuffing pork chops. It's grilling time.
You're gonna show them how to stuff a pork chop.
Yeah.
And we're doing it two different ways, two
Two
different pork
different ways.
chops.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be stuffing some jalapeno poppers, but we're doing a little bit different. We talked about the honey.
Yes.
And then off camera, we got a lot of shredded Parmesan cheese. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put some Parmesan cheese.
We're gonna put that in
You
there?
know why?
Because
Because we can.
'Cause we can.
And we're gonna season it with a little butt rub and make everything better.
So look, when y'all was away, we went ahead and
Yeah.
we started these onions, bell pepper, garlic, the Cajun Trinity, except for celery, we don't have that.
Right.
It's onions, bell pepper, and garlic. That's Trinity enough for me.
And why did we do that? Soften it up.
To soften it up, you don't want to put them raw into the pork chops. You'll have to cook the pork chop forever for this to get cooked, and you're gonna overcook your pork chop, dry it out, and you're gonna be sad.
Yeah,
don't
no,
wanna
you
be
want
sad.
it to be soft. You don't want too much crunch.
You don't want too much crunch.
Yeah.
So you're gonna put them in the pan, a little bit of oil, let them go a little bit. How long? 5 to 7 minutes. You don't want to brown it. You just want to soften them, okay? Till they're translucent.
So they say saute?
Till they say, stop, please,
Stop,
please.
please you.
So look, I'm gonna get, while you're doing that, I'm doing this. I'm gonna get my
All right.
hands dirty. This bacon is gonna be for you, something there in a second. Look at that, boy, that's beautiful. Only use local honey, please, guys.
Yeah.
Local honey.
And then the Parmesan, we're just gonna do what we think feels right, you know. So we're gonna say about maybe a quarter cup.
I like that.
Bon comme ça.
Okay, guys, look. So we're gonna cut a pocket. Let me get this out of the way. This is probably not the best knife in the world to use, but it's okay as long as we're careful.
And it's sharp.
And it's sharp. So we're gonna put our hand flat and we're gonna go into the thickest side of the pork chop and you're gonna pierce and run it across. Whoop. Like that. And you're just gonna work it in slowly. And you're gonna make a pocket. You don't wanna go through, but you can go all the way to the bone and work it back a little bit, just like that. And you're gonna have a pocket. And in that pocket,
We're gonna put the stuffing.
we're gonna put some of this. Now this is what we call it green sauce.
Green sauce with a lot of green onions and pork.
It's
and
unsmoked pork sauce.
That's right.
So now everybody, oh man, I want to really stuff it. Don't stuff it too much. The thicker you make the center, the longer you have to let this cook. The longer you have to let it cook, the drier your pork chop's gonna be, right? So look, about 3 or 4 ounces. That's all you really need. It's gonna have plenty of fat to flavor the pork chop. So don't worry about it, right? But we're doing 2 and 2. We're gonna do
Dos
another
and
one.
dos.
Dos and dos. You know what I'm gonna do? Taste that. That's good.
Oh, I'm gonna do my pinky so you
Look out. Oh yeah.
stay bon.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna put a little bit more butter up just to give it a little bit.
Some stuff.
Not like the jalapeno giving no. Yeah, but we like it hot.
See that? Another pocket.
Now you could you use like turkey meat,
Oh,
turkey sausage?
Great idea. Great suggestion. Yes, you could use whatever type of meat you want. If there's something, and you don't have to use this cut of pork, although this cut of pork is a good one.
Right.
But you could use blade chops as long as they're thick enough. If you get something that's under an inch in thickness, it's going to dry out before you even have a chance to get it done. Now, the beauty part about this is this one pork chop per person, even if you're a big eater. Because this is going to be
it's
a
meal.
like a meal.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to take the seasoning off because we have to let that come down to room temperature a little bit before we add it to here.
All right. I'm gonna start stuffing my peppers, brother.
And we got some bacon for that reason too.
And we're gonna wrap that.
No,
No, we're gonna do it the old-fashioned way, brother.
Giddy, summertime. It's hot outside, Bo.
Well, you know, I was trying to do it proper, but you know, you stick it in there and you gotta use your fingers sometimes. You know, it's like playing in the mud.
That's all right. We like
Now-
to play with our food.
Now you can put this in a stand. You can lay it on the grill, which is what we're gonna do. And a lot of people put toothpicks to hold the bacon on, but we're gonna do it to where when you finish wrapping it, you're gonna put the end of the bacon strip face down on the grill because you really don't have to flip it.
Yeah, so they call that seam side down.
Seam side down. And so that onion concoction, can you put other stuff in there, like diced or minced jalapenos if you like it hot?
Banana peppers.
Banana peppers.
You can put whatever you want in here. If you like celery, put celery. I don't care for celery. It's not my favorite thing. A lot of people like celery. Put celery. You could put mirlitons in there.
Oh, I haven't heard that word in a while.
Mirlitons.
Melitón.
So you can put whatever you want. And you know what? The Spanish do something very similar to this. They call it sofrito. Okay, and they use it they like us. They use it in just about everything they cook. So you can do whatever you want to do. It's entirely up to you. I like this combination because all the ingredients are readily available and it tastes good. Tastes good. So you see, still, oh, y'all ought to smell that. Oh,
It sounds
Oh.
good. You took that off of a grill.
Yeah, that
what's
was on a
crazy.
grill.
We're doing all this stuff on a grill, guys.
all on the grill. So the next time man, what am I gonna have for supper? A little bit of planning ahead, and you say, you know what? I'm gonna have some awesome, and I mean awesome, stuffed pork chop. And jalapeno poppers.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then we're gonna get to those tomatoes.
The tomatoes. Now the tomatoes, is that like an hors d'oeuvre? Is that more like a side
It's
thing?
a side. It's a side, but it can be an hors d'oeuvre. I've been making that dish for, like I said, a bunch of years, and it's always been good. But normally we would make it in the oven. The problem with making it in the oven is because the tomato, the way it's shaped, you had to cut a slice off the bottom so it'd be stable. But the grill, we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
So when I started grilling more and more at home, I said, man, I bet you that would match well. Well, the smoke flavor and the intense heat from the charcoal blends itself beautifully.
Right.
So
All right. So I got all my pepper stuff, brother.
you got all your pepper stuff. Now you're
Yeah,
going to have
man.
to wrap them.
I'm gonna wrap them. Don't you worry about that.
I ain't worried about you wrapping.
I'm not watching you. You don't watch me, man.
Oh,
Now, okay, that blue cheese.
I'm gonna learn.
We talked about that off camera. That
Yep.
stuff kind of makes me pucker up my lips, make me make a funny face. But is there any other kind of cheese? Can you use feta cheese?
You can use-
You talked about gorgonzola.
Gorgonzola you could use. You want to use a pungent cheese, a cured cheese. The reason why is the pork fat is very rich, very sweet, as you know.
Right.
So you want something that is a contrast to that, right?
Right.
So we often use lemon as something acidic. But in this case, we're going pungent. Okay. So while you don't like to eat raw blue cheese,
You swore off camera I'm gonna like this.
I'll eat the part you don't. That's all we got to worry about.
Well,
I'll eat the part
and I
you
believe you know, because I mean, most time I've eaten blue cheese, it's like in a salad or something like that, you know, where there's nothing really helping the flavor. You catching it all, you know.
don't. Yeah, you have
Where-
nothing to contrast. It's
Right.
it's all there in front of you.
So you might make me a blue cheese lover.
Well,
after all of this is said and done.
In certain
certain
things,
ways, right.
in certain things. So then we have that. And speaking of the blue cheese, we're gonna have to cut up a couple more pork chops so we can stuff them with that. I'll put my
Well, you want to keep, look, just one more fellow. You want to keep going with this, and then we'll throw it to commercial, and then when we come back, we can kind of show them our progress and then get everything on the grill.
That sounds like a winner.
Sound like a plan?
When y'all come back, guys, grill time.
Hot dog. Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Hey Kurt, it's smelling good.
Yes, sir.
We're getting ready to throw some stuff on the grill. You got your stuffed pork chops?
That's right. We got blue cheese, tasso, onions, bell pepper, garlic in one.
So,
Green sausage, onions, bell pepper, garlic in the other one. What's that?
that's, man, look, let me tell you. Okay, while y'all we weren't on camera, we have some people in the studio, some friends of ours, customers, like Joni and Bill, and you know, we stuffed them just like y'all saw on camera, and I wrapped them with one string of bacon, and she's like, well, you gonna put those on the grill laying down or standing up? And I said, I was laying down. She said, well, what's gonna keep the cheese from falling? I said, look, we're gonna talk about that. So we actually, it was her suggestion, we wrapped it lengthwise to cap off where the the cream cheese was stuffed inside. So Kurt, I'm gonna put these on the grill.
Well, good.
And the way I cook these is when the bacon's edible, it's ready to go.
Yeah, everything but the bacon is edible now.
Right.
So you're right. The only hint I have is you kind of want to keep these away from direct fire. That fat's going to render a lot.
I put them on the perimeter
Put
of
them
the
on
grill.
the perimeter. That's right. And
See,
let
that's
them
my big word for the night. Perimeter.
look out,
Watch
baby.
me. Watch me go.
Perimeter. You
Watch
can
me.
leave a nickel at the door. Mr. Big Words. It's going to work for Webster's after this is all done with.
Now the stuffed pork chops, how long does that generally take?
These are some nice pork chops. This is going to take a good 10 minutes.
All right.
Maybe a little longer,
Now
but we're
pork,
going to.
pork we can cook. We don't have to cook them well done.
No, we don't have to, but because we have raw sausage in here, we're
wanna
going to
make
have
sure it's done.
We're going to have to go. We're going to have to take them all the way. Now the ones with the blue cheese, no, we don't have to.
Right.
But we will. We're going to do them to what's done. But guys, done is not 180 degrees in the middle.
Right.
Done's 160 degrees in the middle. And
Like
that 20 degrees means a whole lot of difference.
It's like a medium. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know? So
The
there you
sizzle.
go.
I don't know if y'all can hear that. Look, I'm gonna come on. Sizzle. Yeah.
Sizzle.
Yeah, and we have the fire at medium setting. Dampers are closed. We're oven temperature about 350. So we're barbecuing.
We like to call that Cadillac.
We're Cadillacing it.
We're not quite drink.
We're not quite drink, but we're not scared.
No, we are
Okay.
not scared.
So what we doing next?
I'm gonna start working. I'm gonna show you how to do the Provençal tomatoes, right? So we did a little bit of prep work. These are Roma tomatoes, as you see. This is about 2 bunches of Italian flat leaf parsley.
That's a lot,
It is a lot,
but it's gonna
but
be
we're gonna
delicious.
We're gonna need a bunch,
Right.
and it's okay. So to this, we're gonna have to add some very simple ingredients, which are olive oil, salt, pepper, and some of that beautiful Parmesan cheese.
Okay, I'm gonna get the salt and pepper.
So the trick to the olive oil, guys, is you don't want it saturated because once it heats up, the oil's gonna render away and everything's gonna fall apart. You want to put just enough so it's kind of sticky.
Sticky.
It's kind of sticky.
And you mix that with your hand or with
With my hand.
you see, you're my kind of guy.
See? And then you're gonna come right in here with the cheese. Boy, some good stuff here.
Oh, we've been nibbling on it.
Salt and
It's-
pepper me, please, sir.
But it's fresh. You know, you told me buy it in the block, and then we're
Buy it
gonna,
in the block, and that's another thing. Don't buy the stuff that's already shredded. Buy it in the block and shred it yourself. It tastes a whole lot better.
It's got a lot more pungent flavor, and
Well,
it's fresh.
And it's fresh for cheese.
It's fresh. Well, you know, it's molded. It's more molded fresh. Okay, now how much salt you want?
Go ahead now. Give me, yeah, that's about a tablespoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me the whole thing.
All right, there you go.
Beautiful. So how you know if you had enough?
How do you know?
Just taste.
Taste it. Good.
Needs more cheese. Now you got to be careful with the salt because especially Parmesan cheese, very salty.
Very salty.
And if you want to treat yourself, you get some stuff called Parmigiano Reggiano.
Yeah, we were talking about that. That's what they use in them char-grilled oysters. You know,
Absolutely.
if you go to
That is the king of
if you go to
cheeses.
Drago's website and they show you how to do them, that's the cheese they recommend using. And we've done it at our house before. And I'll be honest with you, I think mine were better than Drago's.
Absolutely they were. If you do me a favor and split one of those lemons and squeeze it in there, I would greatly appreciate that.
You might be my pleasure.
We're going to have some leftover cheese. I think I know what we're going to do with it.
Oh, we're gonna make some little Parmesan patties.
Yes, sir.
Some little crispies.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what we're going to do. You can never be sure but we ain't gonna waste it.
No.
I promise you that.
No, no, no.
Just like that. Put the seeds back in there. Thank you, sir.
You're very
The
welcome.
one that got away.
I saw that.
Boom.
All right.
Okay. A quick mix. See how things are coming on the grill there, Keith?
Man, them niggas, check that out. Now, see, the things with the poppers, you can roll them around if you want to, but you really don't have to move them around a whole lot. And you don't want to move around a whole lot because then it'll start unraveling, and then you're gonna have a mess. You see how we got the split side to the bottom? If anything, I might want to lay it on the side and just kind of roll it. But it's coming along good. Kurt, they got some nice little sear marks on there. You want me to check your pork chops?
Check them pork chops.
All right.
I see a little blood seeping out.
Yeah, that's the blood is the indication it's cooking well.
That's what we want.
Yeah. See what? Make sure you do that. Take a spatula and then you can loosen it, and then we can flip it.
Now, Keith, they say if it sticks, you didn't let it sit long enough. Is that true?
Well, I mean, I've actually found that to be pretty true, but it's sometimes even if you let it go longer, it's still gonna stick a little bit.
That's right. It has a lot to do with the protein content of the meat, not necessarily the temperature of the grill. It's just like when they say, "Oh, oil the grill before you put it on there." Don't ever do that, guys. If you oil a grill, oil smoke point is about 370 degrees. Its evaporation point is 400 degrees. That grill is about 700 degrees.
We got it at about 800 degrees.
800 degrees. So that oil, as soon as it touches, it's gonna flame, turn to smoke, and go away. It does you no good, but it leaves a nasty residue. So don't do that.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
So look, guys, this is what we did. We're gonna have to take a break in a second, but all you have to do is split the tomatoes lengthwise. Real complicated, so please pay attention.
Are you being sarcastic again? Kurt, don't be that. Don't be
Like that.
Don't be like that.
And we're gonna put them on the grill just like that. We're gonna top them with a little bit of the Parmesan cheese, and then we're gonna let them cook. We're gonna let them cook for about 5 minutes on not the hottest part of the grill.
Again, indirect. That's
And-
the thing about a Cajun grill is that, you know, you got the culture that runs straight down the middle, but the perimeter is about probably 150 to 200 degrees, not as hot because
right.
you're not on direct fire. And so that's where we're gonna place these. Let them just kind of smolder down a little bit.
Are you trying to tell people that they have cooking zones?
You got cooking zones,
Cooking
man. And you got
zones.
just size. You know why? Because size does matter.
Hey, if y'all follow me on Facebook, I'll let y'all know a regular size Cajun grill is about 3 chickens wide.
Yeah, I saw you post that on Facebook.
Hey guys, look, when we come back, more grilling time. We're checking the pork chops. Keith's eating cheese. Y'all come back and see us. Kurt, open that. Let's see what we got.
Ooh, look at that. That little pop.
Y'all do not want to miss this. Come back now. Welcome back, guys. Keith, where's our food?
Well, we didn't. It's not like we ate it because it's all on the grill.
Maybe we ate.
No.
Come see.
Woo! Look at that. Kurt, look at them tomatoes, bro. And look, they're starting to soft. Look at that. The skin's about to come off.
Look,
Perfect.
That's exactly what you want, guys. So this
Perfect.
is what we call cooking zones: perimeter cooking and over the main. This we had some extra. There wasn't a chance we were throwing.
Oh
it
no,
away.
Cajuns don't throw nothing
No,
away.
no.
Yeah.
And the
Pork
pork
chop,
chops are done. The
155.
tomatoes are done.
Yep.
The jalapeno pepper. We got to take this stuff off, man. It's time to eat.
I know Joni's about to come out of skin out there.
Watch,
So
Joni. Be careful now.
Let's put it on the plate, brother.
Be careful. Thank you, sir. I'll get that. If you have
You got
some
it?
tongs, you could.
With my thong. I got it. There we go.
Oh, these little tomatoes are pretty.
Everything is so pretty, and I tell you, it actually from preparation to putting it on the grill and actual cook time did not really take that long.
No, we did this show in real time. A lot of times we'll turn the camera off and we gotta let some stuff catch up and cook and all the rest of that. This one we did in real time, and it turned out just like it was supposed to.
Now, them pork chops, you have two of them stuffed one way, the other two are stuffed another way.
Yes, we have. You're right. Yeah, we have fresh sausage with onions, bell pepper inside one of them, and then the other one we went a little crazy. We did some blue cheese with tasso and onions, bell pepper, and garlic. Look at those tomatoes, guys. That's beautiful. Provençal tomatoes. We have the jalapeno poppers over here. with Joni's trick of wrapping that bacon around the front of it.
She's so smart.
She's
And
so
she's
smart.
cute too.
On top of that,
Now the ones with the toothpicks are the ones with
that's
the blue
the ones
cheese.
with
You
the
mark
blue
them.
cheese, and I'm gonna top them with a little bit more.
Yeah, watch that.
Watch. Yeah, you go. Pull them out like that, and then I have a little bit more blue cheese. And we're gonna put boom right on top.
Now you gonna swearing that I'm gonna love this.
All I'm swearing is that if you don't eat yours, I'm going
You're
to
gonna
eat
eat
whatever's
my
left.
portion?
That's the only thing I'm promising for. Now look,
Oh.
what a beautiful plate. So you could serve this buffet style. This is something that'd be great to cook out. You could cut. These are some big pork chops. You could cut them up and serve them in individual pieces. But
Me and my wife could probably eat on one pork chop.
yeah, oh no,
That's
they're
how big they
no,
are.
they're big.
Yeah.
We had inch and a quarter cut, center cut pork chops, and then we stuffed them with another 5 to 6 ounces of filling. So it's a
If y'all
piece of
could
meat.
Smell this.
And then we have we got the tomatoes. We have the, and what was in the jalapenos again?
Okay, yeah, we kind of jacked it up. Everybody uses cream cheese. That's a gimme. But we added some honey, which
Yeah.
was your suggestion.
Yep.
Then we threw some shredded Parmesan, which was kind of my improvisation.
Whoa,
and
whoa,
then
whoa,
we
hey, oh.
improvisation.
No, you tripping. You're gonna hurt your tongue.
Okay, say it again. Okay, and then we threw some butt rub in there on top and inside the mixture.
So layers and layers of seasoning, guys. Layers and layers of flavor.
That's right. Well, I tell you what, we got to thank our good friend
Yes.
Sammy Hebert at Hebert Specialty Meats in Maurice, Louisiana. Him and his family have been great to our family, and we really appreciate the support. And I don't know about you, Kurt.
Hey, we use these. We've been using these little thermometers that was graciously sent to us by the Polder Company. Very accurate, very affordable, very guru.
Yeah, and we actually used it 3 or 4 times just to check the doneness of the pork.
Yeah.
And it was dead on. I mean, it's like 150,
And
155.
it locks in. This is a heck of an investment. Really good stuff, guys.
All right.
You don't have to spend a lot of money to get good tech.
Well, let's send everybody away, man, and so we can start eating.
Yeah. Look, guys, I'm sorry y'all have to go. Thanks a lot for joining us in Grilling with the Guru. We'll see you next time.